Bukod sa wala akong energy, syempre. What the hell is that? Happy today, guys! I'm feeling a lot better, as you can see. And aalis tayo today. This is the outfit kasi it's very hot. I finally got my sister's cookie recipe kasi yun yung one of the best, if not the best, cookies that I've ever had in my life. So, try natin recreate today. Or bumili ng mga ingredients. Super hungry ako, kaya kakain na tayo. Kasi dadalhin ko kayo sa lagi kong pinupuntahan na Filipino restaurant na sobrang sarap dito sa South. Sinigang and chorizo rice. Yum, yum, yum. First bite of the day. We're done in Canin Club. Yan, pumunta lang kami talaga ng paseo para sa Canin Club kasi actually dalawa lang yung branches dito sa Pilipinas as far as I know, yung sa 80s, ay sa Westgate saka dito sa Paseo. Pumunta na kami ngayon sa All About Baking, which is yung store for baking supplies. Sana nandun lahat ng gusto kong makita kasi I want to try the cookies recipe already. Maybe matcha din sa luna. Granulated sugar. We're back at the apartment and ito na yung mga binili ko kanina. Specifically dito sa baking store, parchment paper, which is a must kapag magbe-bake kayo. Ito, napabili si Emma ng Batangas Tablea de Cacao, unsweetened. This is actually really expensive, pero parang 10 tablets na siya. Tapos, mas maganda yata yung cocoa or cacao kaysa sa kape daw. Sabi lang, pero hindi ko sure. Baking powder. Hindi siya actually kailangan kasi baking soda sa recipe. Pero I've encountered a lot of recipes na kailangan ng baking powder. This white sugar, granulated sugar. Vanilla extract. Hindi na nakakakuha ng vanilla extract kasi sa grocery, for some reason, laging vanilla flavor. Hindi ko sure kung isa lang sila. Light brown sugar, baking soda. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. Measuring cups. Meron naman sila all-purpose flour. Same na same, kaso maliit lang. So, tumingin ako doon sa grocery for a bigger one, which is itong all-purpose flour na pre-sifted kasi nakalagay. Kaya ito yung bibili ko kasi wala akong sifter. And then, unsalted butter. Ito na yung mga kailangan natin for the baking later. Also, eggs. We're going to start with the butter. Hindi ko mapakita kasi nag-melt na siya. You need 3/4 cups of butter. I don't have 3/4 cups, so ang gagamitin ko is 1/2 cup and then 1/4. Super nag-melt na siya. Yung butter in a low heat lang. Low heat. And you have to stir it palagi. Tapos, kailangan mo magantay na parang magiging golden brown siya. Kasi we're making brown butter. Stop na ako dito kasi naubos na yung butter. But it's already pretty golden brown. Hintayin natin siya mga 5 minutes para mag-cool down. Okay, so we have our butter. Yan, melted na. And then next naman is we need to put the brown sugar and the white sugar. Ito yung sakto yung binili ko kanina. Kung naririnig niyan, it's actually raining right now. Parang super sakto naman. So, we're putting 1 cup of light brown sugar. Brown sugar. And then 1/4 cup of white sugar. Grabe yung sugar nito ah. But I'm just following the recipe. Mix lang natin. 1 large egg. 1 extra egg yolk lang. So, we're gonna remove the white yolk. I'm gonna do it there in the sink. Here's the 1 extra egg yolk. And then after that, the vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon. So, hindi pala to vanilla extract. May vanilla extract. And then, we're going to mix it well down. After the wet or liquid ingredients, add natin yung dry ingredients. I only have Himalayan sea salt. So, hindi ko sure kung pwede ba yun. Pero wala tayong choice kasi ito lang yung salt ko dito. 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm hoping and praying na kasya yung lahat ng dry ingredients ko dito sa parang medium-sized bowl lang kasi ito eh. So, I think I might have to purchase a bigger bowl next time. Now, we have to mix it. Oh, shit. Yun pa pala. Baking soda. This is the baking soda. And I have my measuring cup. Wala lang akong 3/4 teaspoon, pero I have 5 ml and mga 3/4. Sana hindi sobra. Yun yung salt natin. As in, puro. Balance ba? Then next, mix. Sabi dito, the dough should be soft but not sticky. So when you touch it with your finger, it gives just a little, hindi ko alam kung meaning just a little, pero don't over mix it, basically. I can still see a little bit of flour. Hindi pa siya super mix. Nainis lang ako sa clumps ng flour na maliliit. I hope hindi siya yung mag-fail. I think okay na tong consistency. It should be sticky though, but not like... it should be soft, but not like super sticky. Parang feel ko, ito yata yung meaning niya. So, I think that's okay. Siyempre, hindi mawawala ang chocolate chips. Yan. I actually prefer the Hershey's more. At ayun lang binili ko sa All About Baking kasi mas mura to. Pero 100% mas masarap yung Hershey's na mas malaki dito. Tapos, super sarap nun. But this is semi-sweet. So, hindi ko sure kung ang dami. Kung may ganun ba sa... ang dami. Panalo ko lang yung recipe. Pero parang ang dami. Oh my gosh. O dahil siguro maliliit siya. Actually, hindi. Sakto lang siya. Kasi pag inano mo siya, finold-fold mo. Ayan. Para every corner ng cookies meron kung makakagat na chocolate chips. The dough is actually looking really good. Wow, it looks pretty good. Ganda. Diba? We're going to cover this. I'm just gonna use my clean parang pang-kitchen towel. Kasi usually, pwede ka gumamit ng tawag dito, yung saran wrap. But I'm gonna use this na lang. Para mas hindi sayang yung plastic. We're going to put it inside the ref or the fridge. Ooh, look. Okay, so I'm currently preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 173 degrees Celsius. Tapos, sabi sa recipe, pag nilabas mo na yung cookie dough from the fridge, you have to wait about 20 minutes para magano siya, defrost. Siguro matigas kasi siya, guys. Okay, so yung iba kong chocolate chips, minelt ko siya in the oven. Kasi, di ba, scoopable cookie? I've noticed na they're putting some parang ball of chocolate. I don't have that. So, ito na lang. Minag ko na lang. Then, I'm gonna put it in the middle. Para pag in-scoop mo yung cookie, may lalabas na parang mga chocolate. Okay, it's time to scoop! So, lagay natin dito sa prepared ko na sheet. I already washed my hands. So, we're just gonna do this. Ayan. Ayan siya. So, lagyan na natin dito sa may sheet. Ito na yung extra dough. So, I'm gonna make cookies with this. Tapos, ito yung... hindi siya mukhang appetizing, pero... So, we have the scoopable cookie and then the... mamaya gagamitin natin normal cookie. Sobrang excited na ako dito sa scoopable cookie. Sana mag-work siya. Kasi parang magiging parang semi-cake siya. I'm just going to put it hanggang 10 minutes. Kasi nakalagay 12 to 16 minutes daw. Ta-da! It's baking. Okay, nag-ano na siya. Let's see. Oh no. Definitely hindi pa siya. Okay, kasi pagka ano ka ng fork, as in para siyang dough, we're gonna put it on another 10 minutes pa doon sa loob ng oven. The moment of the truth. We're going to let it sit a few minutes. Kasi lahat pa nag-bake ka, ganun palagi. Hindi mo siya pwedeng kainin agad from the oven kasi is it scoopable? Ooh, actually, it is. Wow! Wow! Parang sarap niya. I think kulang na ako sa chocolate ng a little bit, but that looks good. May ubo lang ako. Pinush ko lang talaga to today kasi almost 2 weeks na akong wala. So, syempre gusto ko mag-try mag-baking for the first time here in the apartment. Kaya pinush pa nila kahit may ubo kasi I wanna try this. What the hell? Ang sarap! Wow! Ang sarap. Ang sarap. I can taste a little salt. Grabe. This tastes exactly how I imagined scoopable cookie. Which is parang cookie dough. Ang sarap. Ang sarap. Ang sarap. Try niyo yung recipe. Hands down. Ang sarap talaga. I've been craving some apples and some fruits kasi since I was not feeling well. After a few days, I thought okay na ako kaso bigla ngayon may sipon ako. So, kailangan ko ng mga vitamins sa katawan and hindi lang yung sa gamot. So, I figured we're gonna go to Palengke so we can buy some fruits there. Kasi mas mura yung fruits sa Palengke.
Hindi ko kaya kalamansi. Ikaw kalamansi. Ikaw ako kalamansi.
Sa 130 divide 4.
This is my merienda today. Just one apple. After I stop eating fruits every day, this is what happens to me. So maybe meron talaga siyang contribution or nagkataon lang talaga na grabe yung sakit ko naman so much. Alam niyo ba? Tatlong ganito, 100 pesos. Okay na din. Bumili din ako ng lemon kanina. Aside from bananas, apples are my favorite. Siguro kung hindi siya hassle kainin, top 1 ko siyang fruit. Pero yung banana lang talaga, very versatile, very easy to eat. Kahit nasan ka, pwede mo siya dalhin. Kasi pag sa apple, pag once na kinat mo siya, kailangan mo na siya kainin kasi mag-oxidize siya. So, don't forget your vitamins, your nutritions. Kasi matutubig kayo sa akin. Hi guys! Happy Mother's Day! Today is May 10, Sunday. And dahil Mother's Day ngayon, syempre, we're going to bond with our family. This is a very casual outfit today. I think you've already seen this many times before. Ang favorite ko talaga itong long sleeves na to. This is from H&M. And our bag is a staple and a signature bag ko, which is a frame bag. So, different pants natin today kasi this is JW Anderson Uniqlo collab na medyo, ano ba tawag ito? Straight jeans. Kasi usually yung pinapakita ko sa inyo lagi parang baggy or wide jeans. So, ito parang straight jeans lang. 4'11 ako by the way. And this is I think size 23. Ayan. Ang tagal ko nang hindi nakikita yung pamilya ko. And since I was sick also, kasi hindi ako nakakapag-chat sa kanila. As in, talaga wala akong interaction that much kasi sobrang close off ko nung nagkaroon ako ng sakit. And actually, hanggang tignan natin ko ng plano natin today. Bibigay ko na sa kapatid ko tong meditations ni Marcus Aurelius kasi this was actually hers. And I realized I got the second copy kasi meron na pala akong copy na Penguin Classic. So, I need to give this back to her. Kaya, bibigyan na natin siya. And Eman's actually waiting downstairs already. So, let's go. So I just finished On the Marble Cliffs by Ernest Stronger. And it's been a few days since I last read a book. And feel ko kasi sa akin, ang reading is a muscle. Kasi diba yung brain muscle, parang, gosh, ilang days pa lang, hindi na ako marunong magsalita. Kasi, think of reading as exercising din. Kapag hindi mo siya ginagamit or hindi mo siya ginagawa, nakakalimutan ng muscle memory mo, kumbaga, paano magbasa. So, I'm glad that it's not as hard as I thought it would be. Kasi ito yung naisip kong basahin today. And I actually finished it today. I already like the writing. Una pa lang kung napanood yung previous vlogs ko. Kasi sobrang na-hype ako sa kanya. Kasi sobrang, paano ba yung style of writing niya? Parang very nostalgic. Very, hindi siya flowery. Pero mas-substance siya. As in, may laman yung writing niya. And having finished this, and pagkatapos ko siyang basahin, na-appreciate ko lalo yung parang mas na-appreciate ko yung inner monologue nung narrator versus yung story. But I do get the story. Ang ganda ng story in a sense na yung ano yung purpose niya. Kasi dito sa libro na to, dalawa sila magkapatid. May-ari sila ng parang herb garden-ish. So, after being after nila sumabak sa war, nag-request silang umalis na. Tapos, nag-cater na lang sila sa garden and they wanted to pursue knowledge or studies more on the plants, herbs, ganyan. But then, nakakasettle na sila. They're peaceful, they're quiet, may library sila, ganyan. There was a lot of news surrounding the Marble Cliffs na papunta yung violence. I guess, war or parang may gusto kasing mangyari yung bagong tumayo. So, yung kanilang peaceful and quiet life, they're forced to go back to the violence or violent life, which was so sad. Kasi parang sa akin, very timely. Na ngayon kasi, syempre, we're all just pursuing our interests, yung art, knowledge, studies, kung anong gusto natin gawin sa buhay. But we're kind of forced to look the other way or parang mapo-force tayo na mag-resort sa violence. Kasi dito sa narrator, yung nagigets kung bakit kailangan mag-away, ganyan. Tapos, it's all for the benefit of yung mga nakaupo. We're just living our own lives, pero dahil sa mga nakatayo, ganyan, we're kind of forced to do this and that, kahit hindi naman natin gusto. Especially resorting to violence, diba, ganyan. I really like the writing. And ang ganda naman niya, inner monologues niya. Sobrang, it's a treat, it's a feast. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is for everyone kasi I feel like medyo maboboard kayo. Kasi nga, it's more on the slow, parang poison siya eh. Parang slow descent to war or makikipaglaban, ganyan. From living the life of at peace ka lang, ganun. And yung mga community mo, place around you, nakikita mo na they're all burning down, mamatay sila isa-isa, which was so sad. And the slow consequences of putting other people sa seat na hindi naman deserving, na ginagamit lang yung mga tao as chess pieces. Grabe mag-1 week na, I'm still not very well. After ko ng parang 5 days na tonsillitis kasi, or 6 days, karoon ako ng ubo. Tapos ngayon naman, kanina lang, as in dito sa right side ko ng ilong ko, sobrang dry. So, parang nagkaroon siya sugat. Tapos, parang nagda-dry na din yung throat ko ulit. So, parang I'm so kinakabahan ako ngayon. Magkaroon na naman ako ng tonsillitis. So, sana wag naman. I don't know what's up with my body right now. As in, it's kind of like forcing me. Kahit na 1 week na, be. Parang feel ko backlash siya from pushing my body for almost 2 months. We've now finished our 3rd book of the month out of 8. So, we're nearly halfway there. First ramen after 1 year. Oo nga, 2 years. Ito lang yung kinakain na ramen talaga eh. Ito lang yung worth it sa sarap talaga. This is Shio ramen. Ito talaga yung in-order ko lagi, Shio. Shio means salt in Japanese. And sunayin na natin ni Eman yung shoyu, which is one of their best sellers. Parang mas ma-intense version ng Shio. Pero in the end, mas masarap pa din yun. So, ito yung in-order namin ulit, Shio. So, this is so good. Ano yun?
Yung kabila.
Go.
Siya yung piniligam.
Ang basa. Yikes! Na ano yata yung ready. Fries siguro yan. Yes. Jolly hotdog. Jolly spaghetti.
May ganun pala kalaki yung extra.
Aray ko.
Ano yan?
Started dinner. And parehas kaming may sakit. Pala fries. Pumunta pala kami ng ATC para kumain ng ramen.
Tapos,
Tapos dumaan kami sa grocery, tapos umuwi na. Grabe, sobrang init ngayon as in. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. It's been, ano ba? Mag 5 days na yata akong may sakit. Hanggang ngayon masakit pa din yung lalamunin ko. Hanggang ngayon na-experience ko pa din yung weird na aftermath ng, or parang sintomas pa din ng tonsillitis ko. Pag lumunod ako, parang weird na lagi akong gusto mag-burp. As in, every second gusto ko mag-burp na parang mini burps. Lalo pag gabi, hindi ako makatulog. Like, 4 days straight na akong hindi nakakatulog ng maayos. So, I still couldn't make a proper, comeback today. Ang in-order ko is Jolly Spaghetti. Ay, tama, Jolly Spaghetti. Crave ako bigla ng Yum Burger kasi nakita ko sa ads ng Expressway yung Yum Burger. Hindi kasi ako masyado fan ng mga burger ng mga ng mga fast food, yung mga McDo. Dalawa lang pala, McDo saka Jollibee. Pero yung sa Jollibee yung gusto ko kasi yung sa sauce. Yung parang mayonnaise sauce nila. Pero top tier pa din sa akin yung burger. Pero ngayon umorder ako ng cheesy Yum Burger. Parang may twist. Bakit toothpaste lagi yung na-order mo?
bitin pag isa. Dat pala spicy yung isa, so bawal na pala.
Naman parang tinatangkaso yata siya kasi sa akin tonsillitis eh. Kasi parang isang araw lang ako parang nagkalagnat. Which is yun yung isa sa mga sintomas, di ba, nung tonsillitis kasi parang infection, di ba, yung tonsillitis. So magkakalagnat ka talaga. Pero sa kanya parang ilang days na siya yung parang nabibuild up yung lagnat. Pero hindi naman natutuloy. Pero parang nasa loob yung lagnat. So baka tarangkas o ganyan. So, hindi naman din parang nilalamunan niya, hindi nag-inflate. Kasi pag tonsillitis, agad-agad eh. Parang, parang the next day, parang inflated na yung throat mo. Parang sa kanya masakit yung lalamunan niya. So baka tarangkaso. Hello guys! Dinedit ko kasi itong vlog na to pinapanood nyo as of now. Yung mga clips from the previous days. Aftermath ng aking sakit. And I've noticed na grabe pala. As in, kitang-kita mo sa video yung parang medyo low energy ako. Pero I did try my best. Nakalatag ako dito sa labas. I've been enjoying this setup for a while now. For a few days. Since, andito si Emin palagi. So we decided na ito na lang siya matulog dito siya sa lapag. And I'm gonna sleep on the sofa. Kasi direct yung aircon sa bed ko, sa kama. So nag-worsen yung sipon ko. Tapos nag-dry yung throat ko. Kaya yung ubo ko, feel ko, medyo tumatagal siyang gumaling kasi medyo nga yung aircon direct sa mukha ko. So, 3 days na kaming, mag 3 days na yata na nasa lapag siya dito, then nasa sofa ako. Ganun yung setup namin. I just wanted to film a bit, sit down na ganito. After almost 2 weeks. Actually, 2 weeks na hindi nag-upload. By the time na-upload ko siguro to. Grabe. As in, hindi ko alam kung paano. It's one of the worst case ko ng tonsillitis. Kasi sobrang tagal niya. It's one of the longest ever in my life. And as much as I wanted to upload and take a video and edit, ganyan. Alam niyo naman ako, I can be hardworking, pero pag may sakit ka, wala ka talagang palag. The reason also, kung ba't gusto ko nag-turn ng gitong sit down, kasi I wanted to say thank you very much sa mga nag-chat sa akin, sa mga nag-DM, sa mga nag-comment, asking me how I am. Sinasabi na miss nila ako. So, thank you so much sa mga tao na nag-take time to actually, check up on me. Kasi even my friends, hindi sila nag-chat sa akin. So, that was nice na gabi kayo. As in, sobrang love na sobrang na-appreciate ko yun. So, yung time namin nung kaya ako 2 weeks na tumagal. Kasi, di ba, last week, parang mga Monday or Tuesday ako nagkaroon ng tonsillitis. Tapos, the very next day, after, pangarang mga 2 days after, sobrang nag-inflate yung tonsillitis ko dito. As in, very near na sa ngala-ngala. It's one of the most painful tonsillitis ko ever. Kasi, medyo talamak sa pamilya namin yung tonsillitis. Especially sa older sister ko kasi, pag kumakain siya ng isang piece of chocolate, expect mo na magkaka-tonsillitis siya. Pero grabe yung tonsillitis ko, be. As in, dahil near siya sa ngala-ngala. Tapos sobrang laki niya, sobrang inflated niya. Grabe, alam mo yung, hindi ako nagbibiro and I don't take this slightly. I don't take this parang joke lang, ganyan. Almost, sinasabi ko na talaga sa Emma na gusto mo na lang ma-deads kaysa ma-experience yung ganito. Kasi grabe, para siyang torture. Para talaga siyang torture, promise. So, I couldn't speak for 4 or 3 days straight. Promise, para kang kumakain ng needle.
na madami na maliliit. Gunon na gunon yung feeling niya. And nag-start siya sa kanan ko. Tapos after 2 days, medyo yung peak niya nawala. Nag-subside, pero nandun pa din. Yung kaliwa ko naman yung napunta naman sa kaliwa ko. And sabi na ate ko kasi medyo gunon daw talaga. Parang nagsasalitan lang sila. So, 5 days straight akong ganon na very, dun sa pinaka-peak ng tonsillitis ko. Then after that, parang 7 days after, yung Mother's Day, which nakita niyo naman yung film, medyo umukay na ako. Tapos, nagkaroon ako bigla ng, parang medyo dito naman siya na transfer, medyo dito na sa throat mismo, malit naman na tonsillitis. Parang nararamdaman ko kasi parang may malit na ba to. And then there was a condition that I was going through also na, di ako makatulog ilang days straight kasi kapag pag lumulunok ako, I always have the urge to burp. Tapos every second yun na. As in, hindi ako nagbibiro, every second, nagbe-burp, parang gusto ko mag-small burp. Tapos, hindi siya yung burp, yung parang burp, yung parang duduwal ka. Tapos, kapag nagkaka-burp ako ng malakas, nabiburp ako ng malakas, or fin-force ko yung sarili ko na mag-puke. Ang TMI, pero sabi ko lang yung parang, ba't 2 weeks akong hindi okay? Ewan ko basta, as in, bumabalik lang siya. As in, every second, duwan-duwal. As parang sinerch ko, maybe it's due to, tonsillitis, kasi parang, baka doon na-accumulate yung mga saliva, since hindi nga siya yung normal flow ng throat mo. So baka kaya yung mga saliva nag-accumulate siya ganyan. So ilang days ako or ilang nights ako hindi nakakatulog. As in 3 AM ako nakakatulog kasi hindi ako makatulog because due to the urge of burping. So naturally I could not speak also. Kasi nga yung lagi wag na ako ganyan. Tapos after nung nag-subside na yung parang urge ko mag-burp, nag-subside na din yung yung tonsillitis ko na maliit naman na version ng Mother's Day. Nagkaroon naman ako ng ubo. Para sabihin natin 5 days na akong may ubo. After few days, nagkaroon naman ako ng sipon dito. Hindi ko alam kung in-allergy ba ako or whatever. So ngayon din, may ubo ko. Tapos may sipon ako. Tapos sobrang dry nung nose ko dito. Kasi nagsusugat siya. So, sobrang whirlwind ng 2 weeks ko. It's actually quite funny kasi yung may weird, yung body ko. May weird siyang, senyales kapag yung body ko kasi medyo weird eh. Parang ilang beses na ako testing ko siya na kapag pinupush ko yung body ko to pass its limits. Ganito siya. Malaki yung niya, malakas yung yung turn back niya sa akin. So maybe it's my body's way of forcing me to take a rest. Na grabe yung 2 weeks na yun na parang makulit ka. Bang! Talagang don't do it. Huwag niyong i-push yung sarili niyo kasi mas malaki yung backlash from the moment na yung immune system niyo. So, I just want to say, take care of yourself. Aside from not pushing your body to its limits, mag-eat healthy kayo, get your vitamins. And to be fair, I think it's also due to my lack of eating properly. Kailangan ko mag-abot palagi ng daily vlogs. More on, lagi akong bumibili na lang sa karinderya ng foods. Although yung mga foods na binibili ng karinderya, syempre yung mga Filipino foods naman na normal. But yung hindi ako nakakabili ng normal kong fruits, saka yung mga veggies ko, I just eat from time to time sa karinderya ng mga cauliflower or stir-fried vegetables. Pero yung ginagawa ko before na pag-breakfast lettuce, wheat bread, ganyan. Kasi nga, I don't really have much time. Kasi nga, hinahabol ko yung daily vlogs. Kaya, sakto rin na yung moment na sinabi ko sa inyo na parang mag-iisip ako this month na hindi ko masyado siguro ipupush na yung daily vlogs. Kasi sumakto din, na nagkasakit ako. So, I think my body is really just telling me na ibahin na yung sistema ko, I guess, because I've already had enough. I mean, my body's already had enough. Feel pretty happy na nagawa ko yung gusto kong gawin, na na-try ko siya. But we're doing it in a healthier way. Ayun, and just take care of yourself. I know, this is the last advice na, coming from me, since yun nga, I did push myself, pero I don't want you to go through the same thing as me, because we're getting older, and our body's not getting any younger. Siguro yun naging reality check ko these past few days. I'm happy to be back and I hope na andito pa din kayo. I hope na we're still together, we're still in this together, and I can't wait to upload more videos, and I do have a lot of things that I want to do. So thank you so much for waiting for me, and thank you so much for always cheering me on, and sa mga nag-DM, nag-check up on me. I love you all so much. You are very dear to my heart, and yeah, let's go back to our regular schedule, which is ang isip ko nga every other day. So maybe it's gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 6-7, charat. Ayun lang. Goodbye and see you on the next vlog. Thanks so much. I love you all.